Hello, hello. Welcome back to another episode of Boss Glam, where I show you another simple everyday makeup. In today's video, we're going to use a lot of different other products. The first one I'm going is with this Boscia. It's mattifying primer that I just put in the center of my face because that's where I get the most oily. And I just use tapping motions with my finger to blend this in the areas where I get really shiny. The next step is I'm going in with Tinted Moisturizer, and this is from Sephora. And I love using this because you can just put a little bit in your finger. I ran out, but I have more. And you just spread it with your fingers and apply it to your face with your fingers, which is the easiest way to apply this tinted moisturizer. And as you can see, it matches my body perfectly. The reason my face is not as the color of my body is now I have a self-tanner on, and I had some SPF 50 on my face, so it was a lot whiter. So with this, it just brings back the color and it gives me an extra layer of protection. I believe this has a SPF of 15. So all you do is just spread it with your fingers. You don't need a beauty blender. You don't need to use a brush for this. Next, I'm going in with this concealer, also from Sephora. And this is really, really thick. So a little goes a long way. And I'm using a concealer brush to pick up a little bit from the corner and applying it around my eyes. Now here I want to show you the difference between using a lot of concealer and then using just the right amount. On this side, I'm using a lot. And I've seen a lot of people use it this way, and I think it's wrong because when you use a lot of product, it tends to crease a lot faster. So also going around my eyes because I do have dark circles around the eyes. Now in my previous videos, you saw me color correcting before going in with concealers. But this time I decided I'm not going to use a color corrector just to see the difference. Now on this side is I'm just using the tiniest amount, and this is the right way, the other one is the wrong way. So I'm just going to continue to build up slowly the concealer around my eyes and taking away any dark circles. And I noticed that using this concealer, it's got a hint of like color correcting in there as well. It's like it does have good coverage, so I don't need to take two steps for this, you know. I also like to highlight around my lips and in the areas around my nose as well, because I do tend to get discoloration there. Now I'm going in with this Stila cream blush in the shade Magnolia, and I'm using a little bit with my fingers. Just going into the apples of my cheeks, and I'm blending this out. This is a beautiful brownish nude shade that really gives you like a sun-kissed look. And it's cream, so I'm using this at this stage before I use any powder. I also go around the temples because that's where you tend to get sunstroke or sun tanned. I'm saying sunstroke. Using my fingers, I'm just making sure that it's dabbed in well. And around my nose area, you do get sun-kissed over there as well. I meant to say sun-kissed, sorry, not sunstroked. The chin and a little bit on the forehead with whatever is left over from the product on your finger. Also go in a little bit on my lips because my lips are a little bit chapped, so this helps to hydrate it as well as give it a little bit of color. Now to set, I'm using this Stay Matte from Maybelline. It's from Rimmel. And I'm using a Real Techniques brush, setting brush. It's a perfect size to just set the areas where I do not want to crease, which is around the eyes and on my eyelids, because I did put concealer there, and if I do not set it, it will crease. And the center of my forehead again, so this will help to mattify and further set and control the oil in the T-zone areas. I like to also set under the blush I avoid the cheek, apples of the cheek area. I just go around it, as you can see, because I want that to remain skin-like and dewy. Now with the bronzer, this is Physicians Formula. I love this. Amazing smell. Using the Real Techniques bronzer brush, just dip it in there, tap it off, and start at the back of your face, which is closer to your temples and ears, and just dab this gently, just to give yourself a little bit more tan. And now you can see this is a shade that's very similar to what is the color on my chest. So I'm really making this cohesive with my face. Using just blending circular motions just to blend that bronzer into the skin. And notice which areas I'm applying. It's kind of like a number 3. I'm also going around my jawline and then a little bit on the neck, just so that it breaks away the lightness around my neck area. And now with the setting brush that I used earlier, I'm going in to blend the edges. I don't want any harsh lines visible on my face, and this will help to diffuse any harsh lines. So you're going around that bronzer line, just diffusing it. And now with this highlighter, it's just this Koji highlighter. It's so beautiful. I'm going to use this on the cheeks. So this helps to set the cheek area a little bit. Now, although this is a cream, but it does dry to powder, so this helps to set the blush as well and adds just a little bit of dimension again to the cheek. It's very iridescent. It's got this like pearly pink color to it. I just absolutely love this. I bought this such a long time ago, and I've just really started using it again. I barely even used it when I bought it. So now I'm just basically experimenting with other products that I have in my kit, because I just always tend to go for the ones that I always love and use. I'm also using this highlighter in the inner corner of my eye, just to help open up the eyes. I'm using this little pointed pencil brush to do that. And using my finger, I'm just adding a little bit to the lid, the mobile lid. Again, this brings dimension to your eyes. We're all about dimension and creating the illusion of an open eye. And more lid space, because my lids are not that big, and this will help to just open it. And I'm using the pencil brush to blend the edges of that highlighter on the lid. Now going to contour my nose. This is the Bahama Mama bronzer. I love using this from the Balm Cosmetics, and an angled brush. And because this is a more cooler tone, I like to use this around my nose area. I just use the tip. I contour the tip, and I contour the bridge. And I don't go all the way down. I just go about halfway, and this helps to slim down the nose and shape it to a really nice sort of balanced look. And I also like to contour my eyelid area, the crease. I meant the crease, not the eyelid. And I go a little bit under the eyes, because that's where we tend to have some shadow there. And so when you add concealer, you're taking away shadow, but you want to bring it back in a little bit. So it's not really dark circles. This is a shadow that we naturally have in our eye socket, like the lower eye socket. And so this is the trick to make it look natural. I just add a little bit to the bottom lip just to plump that up. And now with my finger, I'm going in to just blend the edges and make sure that I diffuse the lines. And because it's a small area, I use my fingers to do that. You can use a brush, but I just find it faster just to use my fingers. And now going to the brows, I first use a spoolie to comb through. This ensures that no product is inside the brow. It's cleaned. And then I'm using the Ardell Beauty Stroke a Brow in medium just to fill in the gaps. I like to fill in more on the tail end of my brows, from the middle to the tail, because that's where I lack the most hair, and that's where I want the thickness to be. The front of the brows is just added a little bit because I do tend to have some sparse hair over there. So this helps to just fill in the gaps. And this eyebrow that you see I'm working on is a little bit thinner than the other one, and it doesn't have as much of a higher arch. So I'm just creating the illusion of a more arched brow. With the pen. So filling it in is super easy. It's not heavy, so you cannot make a mistake with this. Literally, it's just like adding barely their hair, you know, which makes the biggest difference. Make sure that it's symmetric when you're looking in a mirror. Don't use a very close-up mirror because you won't get to see the symmetry as much as you would if you saw yourself from a further angle. And then just take a spoolie and comb it through. And now to set the brows, I'm using this Gimme Brow Gel from Benefit. It's tinted. So then it adds another layer and dimension to the brows and sets it in place because it's gel. Just putting up the hair. I don't want to add too much, so I just use a spoolie. And now, oops, my eyeliner is this brown liquid eyeliner that I use, and I just use it to literally fill in the gaps between my eyelashes. So I'm just adding a very thin layer, tapping it in. As you can see, I'm not really making a heavy, thick eyeliner because I want, again, this to be a barely there eyeliner look. And when you dab it in, you tap it in slowly, you do end up creating a line that is just there. And to create a wing liner, I just add a little bit to the outer corner and I just extend it with my fingers. And that just gives me the perfect a mini wing. And now moving on to the mascara. This is from Rimmel, Scandalized. And as you can see, I'm curling my lashes by twisting the wand against my lashes. And this helps to lift the lashes up without it clumping. I love this mascara. It's just really nice. It's not thickening. It's just the perfect amount of formula to give it thickness and lift. I do not put any on the bottom lashes, because I have very long bottom lashes and I have a lot of expression on my face when I speak, so if I put it on the bottom lashes, it will spread. Now for the lips, I'm using this cream lip pencil. It's a gel liner. And I'm just outlining my lips with this, and I'm going to fill in all my lips with this color as well. It's a beautiful nude shade. I will link all the product descriptions below in the description box so that you guys can purchase it as well. And as you can see, I'm not really like being too precise about it. The only precision that I have is advice I can give for this lip liner is that extend your Cupid's bow and the lower lip, just parallel. And this dose of colors gives it a little bit more dimension. Now with the setting spray, just shake it. This is from Maybelline Fixing Setting Spray. I love this. This is just a new thing that I discovered. And there you have it, the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And now to my hair. I have been curling it, just leaving it curly actually, using a lot of leave-in conditioners and hair oils. And it just brings back the natural curly that I used to wear it all the time in my college years. And this just helps to prevent me from blowing out my hair or curling it. And I love the length. I love how it's grown. So it is just something that I've been doing lately. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you for watching. Me being silly. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Please subscribe. If you enjoyed that video, there's a whole bunch more, around 40 plus videos bonus that I've created just for you. that goes along with the purchase of the book called Boss Glam, The Ultimate Guide to Corporate Glam and Empowerment. This book is everything that you need to empower yourself through beauty and style, simplified and easy to follow steps, explained well in the book and guided you, coaching you through the tutorials, the video tutorials. There's also a Kindle version. The Kindle version does not give you the bonus video access. It's available on Amazon.com, and with both the Kindle and the physical book purchase, you get a 30-minute free consultation with me. The book website is bossglambook.com. That's bossglambook.com, where once you purchase, you need to upload your receipt so that you get access to the videos if you've purchased the book. If you purchase the Kindle, you also get the 30-minute consultation. There's a little bit of a calendar there that you can pick your slot, and over Zoom, anywhere in the world, I will be there to consult you for 30 minutes, guiding you through your issues that you may have, with understanding how to apply the makeup that I teach you in the book and in the videos. So please get the book and join my mission to empower 100,000 women through simplified beauty and elegant style. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.